What is going on, you beautiful people out there? Wherever you're tuning in from, however your night's going. The Pods are 7-0. Jackson Merrill has signed an extension with the San Diego Padres. Our bullpen can't give up a run if they tried. One, but Tatis looks like a brand new dude. He looks like 2021 Toddy, and with plate discipline. Magoon Guath is a San Diego State Aztec once again. The vibes are sky high, man. And I'm get to, talk ball with my brother for about 45 minutes. We got a lot of legends already in the chat coming on in here. We got 2 Jackson Merrill shirts to give away during this episode. But the vibes are high, Papa. Mike Devine, how we living?
Fantastic. Honestly, can't even believe how the last few days have shaping up. Merrill extension, woke up, didn't believe my eyes. First off, last night, Magoon coming back, thought it was an April Fool's joke. When I saw that text message, I said, no way.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Thought it was an April Fool's joke. Big tweets.
Why are you saying it like that? You say April Fool's?
Fools, sorry. April Fool's joke.
April Fool's joke.
And then today, waking up again, I was like, "There's no way that."
Hey, what up, Jim?
See all these Merrill texts. I couldn't even believe it. Couldn't even believe it.
That was the craziest shit of all time, bro. You were up way earlier than me.
Yeah, clearly.
Little embarrassing for the kid. 8:30 wake up. I thought I was working from home today. I thought I was going to be able to sleep in nice and easy. And I wake up with like 50,000 messages, and people were like, "Congrats on Merrill." I'm like,
8:30 was crazy.
8:30 was a little.
I was calling you at 6:30. I'm like, dude, I wanted to wake you up and be like, you won't believe what happened.
That was.
Woke up, clearly slept through that nonstop 5 phone calls. Didn't even bat an eye. So it didn't work out how I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, did you have any idea that this was about to happen? Like they kept like our friend Lil Wayne says, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
I had zero idea.
Jacob said, woke up with an audible WTF. Crazy, bro. I mean, I genuinely am still kind of pinch myself shit. He is a bona fide superstar. Bona fide. I'm not even going to say he could be a superstar one day. He is already a superstar.
He is a superstar.
He's a superstar. When we played the Braves, you go on Twitter and you look up his name. Every single person on Braves Twitter is like, I am so over this Jackson Merrill guy. Please, let us stop playing Jackson Merrill. Why is this guy so good? Then we go to play the Guardians, and he hits that pose on that pitcher yesterday that everybody's showing, where he just absolutely dicks one to right center. Hits a homer today after signing his extension. That's when you know he's the chosen one, bro. And I saw someone on our either TikTok or Instagram commented this, and I really like this nickname, the loyal one.
I like that a lot.
The loyal one. Why do we call Jackson Merrill the loyal one? Because when he signs his extension today, all the comments from other fans, he just left so much money on the table. Oh my God. All the motherfuckers that are praying to make rent, same here, are saying, yeah, dude, I can't believe he left all these millions on the table. He's 21. He becomes a free agent again when he's 30. He just got paid life-changing money for generations on generations of his family, if invested correctly. He's 21 years old. He is so loyal to the city of San Diego. He says, I want to be here. I want to be with Tatis. I want to be the cornerstones. I want to have murals of me in San Diego. I want to bring a championship to SD. And he signs that fucking paperwork, man. You know what's also crazy, Mike? We won't ever have to worry until obviously when he's 29. So until 2034, we're not stressing about, what if he goes to the Dodgers? What if he goes to the Giants? What if he goes to the Orioles? No, he's ours. Tatis, look at what's going on in Toronto with Vladimir Guerrero. Tatis signs that deal. We don't have to worry about Toddy. We don't have to worry about Merrill. Guess what we got to worry about now? Winning. And guess what the fucking Padres are doing right now, Mike? They are winning right now, bro. We are creaming teams, bro. No pause. We're creaming teams right now. Bro, Our starting pitching has been elite. Our bullpen has been better than elite. Our lineup is hitting the ball hard as shit. Our role players like the Derry Bonds and OMGs are coming through. If you watched how Dylan Cease and Mike King pitched today, those are two of the best pitchers in baseball. This is a complete team. Complete. Extremely complete team. And we have our core locked up for 10 years?
Yeah.
And guess what's awesome about that? And they mentioned this in the thing, and then I'll let you cook. And also, I want to shout out the chat, man. Like this stream up. Comment what you guys are thinking, man. I'm loving everybody in the chat right now, man. The vibes are just sky high. What's incredible about how this Padres team is looking right now is you got the vets. You got the Hall of Famer and Manny Machado, absolute vet. You got Tatis in his prime at 26, and now you have the young buck, Jackson Merrill, locked in. You have all of those guys locked in. In Jackson Merrill's quotes with like 97.3 or one of the radio stations, he was like, I want to be a role model for Cobb Hightower, Ethan Salas, Leo Dallas DeVries. Keep the fucking ball rolling. This isn't the Austin Hedges, Manny Margot Padres anymore. It's not. We are a completely different franchise. And you can say, well, you haven't won a ring. Shut up. Shut up and watch this team. Go to a game at Petco Park on a Friday night. Energy, insane. The team, great at baseball. San Diego is bought in. The vibes could not be higher. I want to run through an absolute wall right now. Mike,
I can tell.
I'm just hyped, dude. I mean,
I'm hyped too. I'm hyped too.
Him signing that contract, I will say it right now, extended the window by,
by far.
5 years. 5 years.
Easily,
It changed the entire trajectory of the next decade of Padres baseball. 100%. So until 2034, if one of Leo or Ethan Salas pans out,
I'm with you.
It's incredible, bro. I'll let you cook though, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm loving what I saw, mainly because a lot of Braves fans, a lot of Guardians fans, right? They're all saying, oh, well, you know, Padres have no money. He's going to be on a different team when his contract's up. They just go out and they extend him first week of the season. That's literally Preller just John Seidler,
bro. Shout out Preller.
Dropping that John Seidler all over the league, bro. That's what he's doing. He's dropping that John over the league. John's John all over the league, bro. That dude, hey, Honest John, he said he was going to keep Peter's legacy going, and Honest John stayed true to his word. Honest John stayed true to his word. Hey,
shout out John Seidler, bro. What a good way to start your career as the owner of this team, bro.
You think Tom or Matt were doing that move? Tom or Matt Seidler? No fucking shot. Thank God they gave us Honest John, baby.
Honest John, baby.
Came through, he gave us Pavetta. He gave us Pavetta, and he gave us the extension with Jackson Merrill.
He threw up that shaka today. Him and his wife were sitting down, and he threw up that shaka. That's when I knew. I'm like, I'm all in on Honest John.
John, bro. Honest John's special. Honest John.
Johnny Big Bucks. I like that nickname. Honest John. Also, if you're in the chat right now, let us know where you're watching from, man. We're in SF right now. Me and Mees are gonna be in Sacramento Monday watching our Friars take on the Sacramento A's. And we're 7-0, man. Mike, our boy Braden Soprenit on 97.3 had a great Twitter post today. I reposted it. He said, why it's great to start on a, hot streak. Padres are 7-0. If we play 500 ball for the next end of the season, till the end of the season, we'll win 85 games.
Yeah.
And that's 500 baseball. And guess what, man? This baseball team, injuries aside, is not a 500 baseball team, bro. I'm watching them. We watch a lot of baseball, dude. We watch a lot of baseball. We know baseball. I know we troll a lot, but we do know baseball. When you have a team with a great bullpen, your starting pitchers throw strikes. Ruben Niebla changed the entire. It's like you gave a wizard like some cash, right? And you get the biomechanics on. Chella Jerry is the most dominant reliever in baseball. He is our seventh inning guy.
Yeah,
we have Adrian Morejon. You have guys. It's like just arms on arms on arms in the bullpen. Nick Pavetta, Sunday Night Baseball. Couldn't be touched. Dylan Cease today, couldn't be touched. Michael King yesterday, 5 innings, 11 Ks. And that's not even talking about the lineup, bro. And Yu Darvish winning in the wings. Kolek in the minors right now. The team's cracked. It's cracked. I don't really know what else to say. Like, it's a really good baseball team. I'm
They
all in.
They look good, man. Like, they look good. They're playing good baseball. They're playing situational baseball. That play they had today, somehow Luis Ariz almost ran right into that out, but luckily turned around right in time. Tatis steals home. They're playing like the most fundamental baseball I've ever seen this team play in my life.
100%.
Like, everything that you have to do, you have to get the guy over. Yesterday, I think I'm trying to remember specifically what happened, but I believe somebody got on second. I think Tatis gets on second. Ariz.
No, Elias Diaz had a 2-out. Elias Diaz had a 2-strike bunt that he laid down.
That. But I was also saying in another situation, Tatis got to second. Ariz hits a grounder to first. No outs, 1 out. You get the guy to third. We drive him in. Like, that's baseball. That's playing baseball. You don't always have to be a fucking hero. And it doesn't strike me that so far, this team, no one's trying to be the hero. Everyone's just trying to win a game. And that's what's been fun to watch. Like, they're coming through with clutch hits. You got guys like, dude, shout out Brandon Lockridge, man.
E-Lock.
That's a hungry dog. That guy is a hungry fucking dog, dude. When he gets that opportunity,
Gavin Sheets, hungry dog.
Gavin Sheets, hungry dog. Lockridge, hungry dog. Jose Iglesias, still a hungry dog. That next contract's not here yet.
Jose Iglesias, as you're like, so how I'm looking at it right now, and we're 1 week into the season. Everybody was talking about who's going to be that David Peralta, Donovan Solano vibe for this team. And within a week, I already know who's going to be that. Within a week, Gavin Sheets is like David Peralta with a little bit more juice.
Oh, he might have a lot more juice.
A lot more juice, bro. Gavin Sheets hits the fucking shit out of the ball, dude. Every ball is broke. That ball today with the bases juice, that finds Pater.
Dude,
that ball gets a 3 RBIs.
That was off the plate on the outside, off the plate, and he drives a line drive almost out to left field.
3-2, Oppo, 3-2. He worked an incredible at bat. He's awesome. Jose Iglesias, though, man, that guy's energy. He made some insane play at third base today. And then he goes in and he hits the Shawn Michaels kick up like we're watching WrestleMania 23. That dude's electric. Our team is electric, bro. And that's not even saying we got guys like Oscar Gonzalez, who just hit his second home run in AAA right now for the El Paso Chihuahuas. We got guys chomping at the bit. And you know what? Connor Joe, guys like this, they're going to be balling. And you know what? When you come up and play on a team like this that's winning and that's going to be starting to be looked at as a top dog in this league, people are going to want to win. That's why I love Jackson Merrill. I mean, I love Jackson Merrill for a lot of reasons. Jackson Merrill is a fucking winner, dude. That's it. He's a winner. If you were to say one word about Jackson Merrill right now, I'm saying a winner. That freaking guy, the entire energy changed when he came up last year.
100%.
He's a winner. He 100%. Will be, even if it's not Manny's the captain, obviously, he's the vet. Jackson Merrill
having a fantastic start to the season.
Manny rakes, dude. Manny rakes. What's awesome about Iglesias, too, you can get Manny off his feet a little bit.
Yeah, that play that he made today at third base kind of kept the game where we needed it to be at that situation. Then we tacked on a few with the Ariz homer, but like that was a huge play by Iglesias to keep that ball in front, throw him out at first. Like those are winning baseball plays. We have a lot of winning baseball players on this team right now. And
100%,
right? Like you tweeted, right? Same with X, same with Crone. If you can get solid seasons, these guys have shown that they can play at a high level. They've shown they can play at a high level. If you can get solid seasons out of both of them, this is a World Series level team. It is a World Series level team.
1,000%.
Yu Darvish comes back, assuming Yu Darvish comes back healthy. If they're contending at the deadline, if they're in a good spot, they're going to go out and get another pitcher.
And a left fielder.
This is a good baseball
Luis Robert.
It's a good baseball team, man. I'm just like,
it's a really, Mike, at the end of the day, I'm going to show you this clip. And Chad, I feel like you probably agree with us. This is just this week of baseball, just like savor it because there's going to be some bumps in the road. No, we're not going to win 162, even though I titled, I made the thumbnail 162. We're going to lose some games. That being said, with this bullpen, when you're up late, it's kind of locked down, bro. And when a healthy Tatis is at the top of your lineup and Ariz is the batting title champ, and if Tatis is on second base, 3 times a game and you have a rise coming up when he's on base, odds are he's going to score a couple times. And that's not even saying Manny and then Merrill. And you're like, man, this lineup gets pretty fucking deep, dude. It's just cracked. It's a great time to be a San Diego Padres fan. And a lot of it's due to these two guys right here. I'm about to play this clip.
I think just even hearing like an opportunity to sign with the San Diego Padres is enough for me.
You hear that, right?
I feel like there comes a line where you know your worth.
A little bit.
I don't know why it's so.
Listen, I know like there's contracts out there that are beyond absurd. They're super amounts of money, but having a relationship with a real human being and a real team like I have here.
Little Soto shot there too. I love it.
For $700 million and want everything to be
Not even a little, bro. He literally said you could sign for $700 million.
Clubhouse that are supporting me, supporting my family. They ask about my personal life every day, so I'm just gracious for that, and I know it's gonna be the same way for the next 9 years.
Bruh.
I think just
What do you think AJ is thinking right now? He must be like, dude. Like the story, there's another story too, and the audio's absolutely shot on Twitter for some reason whenever Padres do the video. AJ must be like, holy shit, dude. Thank fuck I didn't include this guy instead of Robert Hassel III, right? In that trade, dude.
Well, I think the real thing, right, when you think about it, man, no, I'm with you on that, right? I'm with you. The real thing that I think about is like AJ Preller is really fucking good.
Yeah.
To be able to trade your marquee talent, he traded Mackenzie Gore, James Wood,
he traded
EJ
5 top 100 prospects.
Yeah. So he was able to do that and keep Jackson Merrill, and Jackson Merrill becomes a star. So, I mean, it's you keep cutting me off. So if you want to go ahead, go ahead.
No, you can go.
Well, now my point's gone. So just jump into, whatever, you want to talk about.
Big tweets, bro. Big tweets is in a bad mood right now.
I'm not in a bad mood. You keep cutting me off every time I try to say a take. You're just interjecting.
No, go say your take.
Every single take I'm having, you jump in. You're like, well, actually, this. I can't even get a point off.
Sorry,
Jack,
bro. I'm so. Hey,
am I getting interrupted?
Listen.
Dad, am I getting interrupted?
I'm so used to doing the stream solo the last couple nights on playback that I was like, I forgot having another partner. Right?
I'm getting interrupted. Interrupted.
Big tweets though. You got to let the people know why you aren't on. Why you aren't on playback, bro?
Yeah, I'll be on playback. I am full transparency. I'm not going to stream every single night. I would love to stream every single night. I'm just not going to do it, guys. It's a lot of time. Okay, I have.
People said yes, Matt.
Come
on that
on,
Blake
man.
Mees.
Come
And then
on.
someone said Mees needs Benny Hannas. I don't really know what that means. And then
Okay.
someone said we need Crash Out Mees back.
Guys, I playback started this week. Matt's done 2 playbacks. The Modelo streams will be on playback. We're gonna get active. All right, we're gonna get active Monday night. Certain things he tells me yesterday, randomly. I'm gonna stream tonight. I have plans. Man, not everybody can just sit down and on a whim start a stream. That's not the way it works.
Hey, I apologize for cutting you off, bro. Shout out the Beef real quick. $5 donation. Appreciate you, Ledge. Besides the playoff, this has been the best week in Padres history. I'll be completely honest. I'm 28 years old. Mike is 26. I don't remember. I was 2 during the 98 World Series. This is without a doubt the best week I've had as a San Diego Padres fan. Signing Jackson Merrill to an extension, I still don't. I mean, I know the people in this chat know. I don't think everyone in San Diego really understands what kind of move this is.
I'm with you.
This move shows we are here to stay as Padres fans. We're not just going to be, because there's a real, let's be honest. We did streams all over the offseason. I was genuinely concerned that, with the ownership, legal battle and, we're not going to re-sign any of these guys and all this shit. And it was looking bad. It was looking really bad. We could be honest. You could literally go back onto our YouTube. We were scared. And what happens, man? You sign Nick Pivetta. You start rounding out the roster a little bit. A couple here and there's. Season starts legitimately a week ago. So we're so early. We're like 1/16 of the way through the season. Not even yet. That being said, you could not have pictured a better first week, dude. You go 7-0 at home. Every game I mean, today was a day game, but almost every single game packed energy.
Dude, today was packed,
bro. And that's a day game in April 2nd when people have school and shit, bro. You sign your young franchise superstar center fielder to a decade-long deal, and he'll be playing right next to your other franchise player while your two aging vets kind of age into it. Both these guys will be in their prime. It could not have been a better week to be a San Diego Padres fan. I'm genuinely still in shock. Mike, if I were to tell you when we didn't stream last Wednesday, but when I was on,
streamed on Sunday night,
but not even Sunday night. Let's talk Monday last week. And us from the future, us from the future come back and we sit each other down. And I tell our, past selves, Pods are going to start 7-0. Randy Vasquez is going to go 6 shutty against the Braves. Toddy's going to have a 1,200 OPS. Jackson Merrill will have like a 1,500 OPS. Derry Bonds becomes a instant legend. And Jackson Merrill also signs a 9-year extension with the Padres. You'd be like, he's on crack. There's no way, dude.
I mean, it really has. I think it's every Padres fan, every San Diego sports fan probably has the exact same thought right now, which is like,
and Profar gets busted for roids.
It's going way too good for San Diego right now that it's got to come crashing down. But as always, don't fear the heater. We got to just remember not to fear the heater. Enjoy this while it lasts, because this is a special, special time to go 7-0. We went 4-0, and that was tied the franchise record. Then we went 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. We're playing the Cubs. Sure, we got Randy V on the bump, I believe, on Friday. Might be the wind might be blowing out in the Windy City. We might be fucked. But that being said, we also get to swing the sticks. It could be a great game. We could maybe go 8-0. Oh, come on, Brosians. I'm the least negative guy of all time.
Everybody's cooking me.
It's all good. I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat,
tweet, bro. But the vibes are high in Padres land, man. I appreciate everybody who's in our chat. DSG is going to come out with a lot of giveaways this year. We gave out some tickets today. Everybody had a good time at the game. And guess what? We're 20 minutes in. I teased a little giveaway. I had to make sure you listened a little bit to get this giveaway. We have our Jackson Al-Gaib shirts. If you've watched Dune, Lisana, Al-Gaib, or whatever the fuck it is, we started calling Jackson that when we started realizing this dude was the truth. Given Jackson just signed an extension, we have a giveaway for you. If you're in the chat right now and you're pretty much entered, the question is, and you could use Google, but you got to be quick. Jackson Merrill at Severna, or was named Maryland Player of the Year in high school. His senior year, he batted .500. How many home runs did Jackson Merrill have his senior year of high school? First one in the chat to get that correct is our winner. DM me. I'll make sure to DM. How many home runs did Jackson Merrill have? Jonathan says 22. Incorrect.
Damn, 22.
Kyle Selter is our winner with 13.
He had 13
dingers.
He had 13 bombs in his senior year.
13 dingers his senior year. Kyle Selter. I know Kyle, man, one of our favorite guys that follow the one of our favorite guys that follows the DSG. Kyle, I'm going to hit you up after this pod, bro. Appreciate you. We do have another Jackson Merrill trivia question coming in about 20 minutes. So you can hop off.
To wrap the episode, we'll finish up with the trivia.
Well, exactly.
Victor, 69 bombs in a 30-game season would be very impressive.
Juan Ruiz says Chris Ella from 97.3 is not a fan of the Derry Bonds nickname. I don't care. I like the nickname. I really could care less.
Juan, as long as you're a fan of Juan, it doesn't matter.
I rock with Gwen and Chris. Great show. Chris Ella, good dude. Don't care if he doesn't like that nickname at all. We're still making the merch. So also Derry Bonds is sick. Stay Sheehan is sick. The vibes are high, man. I mean, Mike, it's just the dominance of this Cleveland series was really when I was like, shit. Because we're watching right now, right? I turned it off. It was 5-3. Dodgers are about to sweep the Braves, probably. Braves look like shit. Braves are, I mean, you talk about the Padres having pretty much the greatest first week of the season ever. The Braves probably have had the worst first week of the season ever. On their way to going 0-7. Profar gets busted for roids. Just like worst case scenario type shit. It's really just like, I don't know, man. Watching this team, they're doing every single thing correct. Like, just they're running the bases. I think they're second in baseball right now in steals. Manny Machado is top 5 in steals right now, bro. Manny Machado, dumb trunk Manny, is like 3rd or 4th in steals. Even Xander is running and stealing bags. Toddy looks like, bro, what? How many steals if Tatis plays healthy all season? I think he could legitimately steal 60 bags.
Toddy?
Yeah.
I think Tatis could get 40. I think he could get 40.
Everybody's saying Braves are winning. Yeah, sorry. When I turned it off, the Braves were winning. I apologize if I said that wrong. But I won't lie. I mean, dude, if you've seen the Braves bullpen, it's a lot.
They already had Anyel in that bad boy, so they might actually escape somehow. What I wanted to say is our starting pitching. When you can get a win out of Kyle Hart in Game 5, of the stretch of pitchers, and then you have a 3-game series, and you bring that over the top to Michael King and Dylan Cease. When we won Game 1, I was like, we should sweep these fools. Yeah. Like, I would be 100%. Surprised if we didn't, right? That's how good that 1-2 of the rotation is. Like, that is filthy. And then you throw in Pivetta, and then if you bring back Yu Darvish and maybe slide Randy Vasquez into more of a long relief or Kyle Hart into a long relief, and then you have Michael King, Dylan Cease, Nick Pivetta, Yu Darvish, Kyle Hart, Randy Vasquez, that is a filthy fucking rotation.
And you got Carl in the Lings, Matt Waldron, and then your pitching depth ends up becoming, wow, maybe if you need to, you could send one of these guys off too. You know what I mean? And get something back. We're not even talking about Brian Hoeing, who's been hurt. He's on his way back. I hit up Sean Reynolds over the week. He's coming back. He said he's close. Sean Reynolds is going to be our 6th best arm in the bullpen, and he could legitimately be an 8th inning guy on majority of teams in baseball.
Close. He's probably filthy, close, dude. He's filthy. The depth in the bullpen is crazy, and I think there's a legitimate chance that Sean Reynolds becomes a high leverage guy by the end of the year. But we have so many guys, and it is a beautiful, beautiful problem to have. Wandy Peralta looks amazing. He looks amazing. He looks like that's a guy where you're like, last year, Jesus, we're hogtied by this contract. And this year, you're like, this is a fucking steal.
I know.
He's disgusting.
Dude,
Yuki Matsui looks great. Those splitters he's throwing, like, come on, man. These guys are playing out of their minds. Almost to the degree where I'm like, what is going on in that fucking clubhouse that they're playing this well right now? Like, is devil magic happening? What's going on?
You want to know what I think it is, Mike? I'll be completely honest. It's Shildt, dude. He's a culture setter. It's his 2nd year fully as the manager of the team, as the guy, right? Him and AJ. Remember after Bob Melvin, Sleepy Bob left, and there was a whole riff about how him and AJ didn't get along. AJ would set the lineups. Bob was like, F that, all this stuff. He would be like all pissed off. And it was being said when we were almost going to get Benji Gill or Phil Nevin or a bunch of these guys. And it was being said, they're like, hey, like, Mike Shildt has an incredible relationship with AJ Preller. And he ends up getting the role. And it was coming off. Mike Shildt was like the bench coach, right? And we had a really disappointing 2023. So a lot of people looked at Mike Shildt as kind of like Bob Melvin 2.0 to an extent. A lot of the fans did. And I'll be honest, I knew a little bit, but I was a little nervous about Mike Shildt. I wasn't like super gung-ho. This dude comes in, first half of the season last year, we were kind of, going on, kind of a mid team. Since the All-Star break of 2024, this is the best team in baseball outside the Dodgers.
100%.
And it's not even close. No other team is coming. The Pods ended up the season like 41-13, and we're 7-0. Like,
did we not have a stretch? Was it 28? Was it 28-2, or was that
a crazy stretch? And guess what? This is and Didi Gravener, spot on, man. They're all playing for each other, and they don't want to let their brothers down. Bro, the vibe of this team, even during the Michael King interview, bro, you're seeing these guys. Manny's joking. Yu Darvish is joking. Jackson's showing up. Jose Iglesias. You're like, bro, these dudes love each other. They have a great fan base behind them. They play at a great stadium. The weather's awesome. And they're fucking good at baseball. What better situation is there to be in baseball?
What do you think those fellas are doing on a?
They are getting absolutely shellacked. They're on the plane right now.
Chicago boys get off the plane. They're probably like, all right, let's go out. Let's get after it.
100% what they're doing is they're getting shellacked on the plane right now, celebrating, going 7-0 in Merrill's extension. And then they're going to a nice steakhouse in Chicago and getting shellacked there, rented room, and Merrill has to pay the tab. 100%. That's 100. And guess what? I hope the boys drink as many Modelo's, whiskeys, whatever you need to drink. Even if you don't drink, you guys deserve it, man. You guys deserve it.
Manny Machado strikes me as the kind of guy that would be like, "Oh, Jackson, you got to pay the bill, but he already paid for it in advance." He pulls off one of those moves. He's bagged out.
Didi Gravener, Shildt had 4 winning seasons in St. Louis, and then they fired him. Worst move the Cardinals ever did. And thank you, Cardinals. What an Mike. It is just so this week of baseball, man. Like, I'm getting hit up from friends that, from all over the place. I go into the office. Everyone's like, pods are hot. Pods are hot. And they are, man. They're a fun team, bro. They are becoming, and we joke about it, they're kind of America's team, bro. I'm going to be completely honest. Because the Dodgers are the evil empire right now, right? With all of the, deferrals and all that shit. We could call a spade a spade. I know a lot of people like when I say that. Let's call a spade a spade. They're the evil empire. And guess who's right on their neck? It's just like what we said, Mike. And it's going to end up being like this. And I truly believe it. 2003, when I started really getting into baseball, Red Sox, Yankees, that was the shit. That is what Dodgers, Padres is becoming. And people laugh when I say, "Oh, what about the Giants, bro? We've been rivals with them forever." Show me a Giants-Dodgers game in the last 3 years that comes close to a fucking May Padres-Dodgers game. Their fan bases, if you go to a DSG comment section, I will post the post-game show. I will post a post-game show between the fucking Cleveland Guardians and the Padres. I will say nothing about the Dodgers, and it will just be flooded. You pussies haven't won as many games as us, bro. And then you check the profile picture, you're like, Dodgers fan. You're like, classic, bro. And you're just like, why do you care?
Mirror selfie.
Why? It's because we're sick and we're fucking good. We're good. We're a good baseball team, dude. It's not even a fluke. None of these games were like, man, like we really lucked out because this team didn't play good defense. We beat the shit out of the Guardians. The Guardians did not look like they even belonged on the same baseball field as the Padres. Mike, where did the Guardians end up last year in the playoffs?
ALCS.
Okay. So you're telling me they made it past where the Padres made it last year. We go in and we just smacked that ass.
Correct.
It wasn't even a close series, and I'm not even trying to talk shit. It wasn't close. We dominated them from start to finish. From start to finish, we dominated them.
Yeah. No,
and that's a good baseball team. That team will be in the playoffs, most likely.
Yeah. I mean,
they won 93 wins.
Yeah.
What
listen,
they're sorry, Mike.
No, I was just going to say they're a very good team. Like, I mean, it's interesting, right? Because the Braves are struggling right now. So I'm interested to see how the Braves finish up. Obviously,
we're the season facing us and the Dodgers.
Yeah, no, it's a tough start to the season. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see how the Guardians do. But there's some like good litmus tests for the Pods, right? Cubs are a sneaky wild card candidate. Yeah. We're playing them on the road, 3-game stretch, every game in the morning, 11:20 a.m., every single game. Perfect timing for baseball. Friday, can't wait 11:20, probably, grab a coffee, go into the office, do a little bit of work. And then in the background, me and my buddy Ryan Shildt out there, we'll throw on a little Padres baseball and see how the boys are playing. It's going to be a special time. Then they come to Oakland. We're going to be up in the Bay Area for a game. We're going to be in Sacramento playing the Athletics. We're going to go up and watch the boys play a game.
will be in appearance.
The real litmus test, in my opinion, Matt.
Yeah. I was
is next weekend.
Yeah.
in San Diego, weekend series at home versus none other than Kryptonite, the Colorado Rockies. If this team can somehow beat this is like slaying the dragon. If you can beat the Rockies at home, it might be a different Padres team than we've ever seen. If they can actually go into that series, beat the Rockies at home, and continue to roll, that would be. Listen, you take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs, or you go 1-2 versus the Cubs. You're on the road. I get it. You started off 7-0. You probably should win the series against the A's. If you can win the series against the Rockies, I'm like, this team's going to win it all, because that is the hardest series in baseball.
I could not agree more. We are from the same brain. I was literally going to bring up the fact that is a series so far I have signed up on my calendar. People are like, what? Not the Dodgers, not the Giants, not the Diamondbacks. No. How we play the Rockies at home. If the first series of the year, we set the tone and we just beat the shit out of a bad Rockies team. Sean Bouchard deserves better. F the Rockies. That being said, if Sean's not up, I want to destroy the Colorado Rockies. The bullpen of the Colorado Rockies is one of the most disgusting things I've ever watched in my life. They are trash. We should feast on those guys. Feast, especially at home. Coors Field, there's always a wonky game there too. Happens. We should beat them. And not just beat them. We should destroy them. If this team sets the tone like that, when we're playing the A's and we play the Rockies next week, and we go 5-1, and we average like 7 runs a game. I mean, dude, come on. And you know what's crazy? I actually think they're going to do it. I think it's a different team. And you know why? It's because of our center fielder, dude. I think he genuinely has changed the culture. He is such a winner, dude. He's such a winner. Like, Jackson Merrill has changed the vibe. Like, he does not want to lose. He seems like a guy, if they lose, he's like going to come into the locker room and like, roll some heads. Juan Soto is not that guy. He's not. They paid $700 million.
The catalyst to the success, right? Because being a manager like Mike Shildt, obviously fundamental guy, but the real like value adds from a coaching staff come into play with your pitching coach and your hitting coach, right?
Yep.
Victor Rodriguez, fucking dog. Ruben Niebla, dog. These guys are setting the teams up, like the individual units up for so much success. Victor Rodriguez did something with Gavin Sheets. I'm not sure what he fixed, but he turned a second-round pick into a guy that looked like he should be a first-round pick instead of a guy that looked like he should have been a 35th-round pick last year with the White Sox. Small tweaks with these guys, right? There's a reason certain players in the last 2 seasons have come to the Padres and actually performed. It used to be, you're a good player on another team.
Yeah.
You come to the Padres and you fucking suck. And now it's flipping. You're on the end of your career. You're trying to get back in business. Sure, maybe Profar was doing a little bit of something else. No one really knows, but that's our guy regardless.
That is our guy.
Solano, Peralta, Profar, Higashioka.
Yeah.
So many guys that got contracts off of last season. The first season, Victor Rodriguez was the hitting coach. Then you bring in Hayward, Gurriel. Still, obviously, they're up in the air, but Hayward looked like
Gurriel.
Gurriel
won us that game.
He did, right? And then you got Jose Iglesias.
Had a couple nice hits.
And then you got Gavin Sheets. You got Jose Iglesias. You got guys that are coming in. B-Lock. Small tweaks are making these guys real value adds, right? Yeah. And then you got Xander. You got Crone. 2 guys that have shown it before but are still trying to find it again. Crone's looking good. The
really
swing's looking compact. I'm just saying, man, if you have a good hitting coach, you have a good pitching coach, and you got a manager that the team buys into, it is a good baseball unit. This team is a team that is going to win a lot of baseball games. They've won 7 games already. We've been a week into the season. We weren't above 500 until like August of last year or July of last year. It took us a long time to get above 500. 3 games above 500. It took us like 120 games. We're 7 games above 500, and we've played 7 games. We have a 1,000 winning percentage. It's special, man. It's special. This team is like, I thought the Guardians would be really good. I thought the Braves would be really good. We smacked them both. That should give this team a lot of fucking confidence as they play. Like, that should be like, we beat the shit out of these 2 playoff teams, 2 teams that are ranked in the top 10 preseason. And now we get to go play the Cubs, who are also supposed to be a pretty solid team. Then we play the A's, who are sneaky as well. We play the Rockies. We play the Cubs again. We play the Astros. We play the Tigers. We play the Rays. Smack on them, bro. Just smack on them. Why not? You're better than these teams. You're better than these teams. You're trying to tell me that the Rays are better than the Pods. You're trying to tell me that the Tigers are better than the Pods. If we can pray to the Lord, miss Tarek Skubal, we should.
He's lost both games he started.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's a fair point.
If the Mariners could beat Tarek Skubal, we could beat Tarek Skubal.
That's a good point. Astros just got swept by the Giants.
Mike, the Cubs just swept the Atlanta A's.
Every team's beatable. Every team's
beatable, and guess what? This Padres team is it. Hey, what's that Gucci Mane quote, bro? Hey, if you ain't got the sauce, you lost. The Padres have the sauce. The Padres have the sauce this year, bro. Marinara, fucking any type of sauce, pesto. They got the sauce, bro. The Padres have the sauce, and we're just fucking cooking that shit up, bro. Postmates, Uber Eats, whatever you need. The Padres got you, bro.
MVP of the week.
Whoo, Jackson Merrill.
I'll go with Gavin Sheets. Just solely off of winning baseball games. Gavin Sheets, obviously Merrill homered yesterday.
Merrill's batting I think he has a 14 OPS right now, or maybe 11. But Gavin Sheets is cracked right now.
Gavin Sheets cracked. Gavin Sheets is hitting 500 on the year, and they're all extra base hits.
I like. Okay, let's see what people in the chat are saying, because we'll talk about each player. Guys, I'll be completely honest. We glaze a lot. This is probably the first episode. Everything's valid. All of it. Also, got to give a shout out real quick. Shout out to my guy, Byron Howard, man. All right, Byron Havard. Apologize. I can't read. Byron, thank you for the donation, brother. That honestly really means a lot, bro. Thank you so much. Shout out everybody who's been in the playback. Shout out all of those. Hey, everybody that rocks with us, man.
I like Jason012 saying Jason Adam being cracked. Jason Adam, is that you? No, also
if that is Jason Adam, that'd be so funny.
Yesterday, him getting out of that bases loaded jam, coming in, striking I can't remember who he faced, but striking him out. Those are moments in games. There's been a lot of moments in games where some Padres teams we've watched would fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
And so far, I mean, obviously it's early, but they seem like they kind of just kept it rolling, even though when you have such a depressing finish to your season, to come back into a new season and seemingly pick up where you left off before a pretty unusual 24 scoreless inning streak, right? That's not a typical thing that happens to MLB teams. They sucked those 2 games, right? It was bad, but they washed that shit and came right back out to where they started. They want it again. They want to be back there. They want to revenge that shit that happened. And I don't know, man. I mean, it's a good thing when you're trying to think of who's the MVP of the week, and there's too many.
There's legitimately 10 guys I could say. Tell Jerry, bro. And we're not the most. Hey, there's some great people on Twitter. Clark Fahrenholt is an incredible follow. Tatis MVP season. A lot of the guys on Twitter, Giannis, very smart guys, right? They can read all the, they really dive deep into the stats, right? And the IVB, all that stuff. I'll be completely honest. I don't really dive into that stuff as much. I wish I knew a little bit more. I don't really know. That being said, eye test. And eye test tells me no one's hitting Robert Suarez's changeup. No one's hitting Chelageri's fastball. Jason Adam could throw whatever the fuck it is. No one's hitting that shit. Yuki Matsui, nasty. Wandy Peralta, ground ball machine. AJ Morejon, 5th guy in our bullpen, just dicing 99 on the black. Dude, it's just arms on arms on arms on arms. All relatively cheap.
Yeah.
It's not like we're paying Tanner Scott. Everyone's like, oh my God, the Padres. Oh, they didn't sign Tanner Scott. Motherfucker is in LA throwing 93.
Is he actually?
He's not throwing that fast, bro. Adrian Morejon throws faster than Tanner Scott. He does. Guys, AJ Preller deserves his flowers. John Seidler deserves his flowers. Mike Shildt deserves his flowers. Ruben and Victor deserve their flowers. The team deserves its flowers. The fan base deserves its flowers. It's a great time to be a San Diego Padres fan. If you have family members that are like, man, I really want to get into baseball, tell them to start tomorrow or Friday, because the train is going. It is legitimately moving, and it's almost going at an all-time pace right now. So hop on the G line or the green line, hop on the trolley, and start riding with us. Because guess what? It'll leave you behind. This team is nasty. Tatis, if Tatis plays healthy like he's playing with his plate discipline, he will end the season with a 980 OPS, 60 steals, 35 bombs. And then you got the same motherfucker in Jackson Merrill with less wheels. Probably more bombs.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude. It's insane. Thank you. I'm going to say a prayer to the baseball gods real quick. Everybody in the chat, even if you're not religious, pray with me. Baseball gods, after probably the worst offseason and end of a season of all time last year, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for AJ Preller to scout some random-ass kid in Maryland that was never even like a top 30 prospect or not top 30 like MLB draft prospect. And, you know, during COVID and all that shit, he finds this kid that no one really knew about, and he ends up being a superstar. I want to thank you for him getting guys like Jerry Estrada and just some absolute BK Randys to be in our pen. Robert Suarez was like a security guard. And just thank you for letting me be a San Diego Padres fan during what I believe is the start of the best time in franchise history. Amen.
That was tough for me to not laugh at that one. That was tough. I like it though.
Like, why is he praying all this shit? I got another donation. Rylan, what's up, brother? Finally won my parlay thanks to Tatis. So this is me giving back to the community. Appreciate you guys.
Let's rip this.
Alec Adamson is cringe. Isn't that the kid we played Little League with?
No, that's Aaron Adamson.
Oh,
legend. Shout out Double A.
Hey, completely valid on the cringe part. You know, sometimes you miss. So gonna end this episode on a shout out to all you guys and one last Jackson Merrill trivia question. Kyle Seltzer won the first one. This is some real shit. It's kind of like creepy, but it's also kind of dope. What is Jackson Merrill's girlfriend's first name? Chat. Let's see. We got some real fans in here. Kind of suck. Boom. Cooper Shildt, winner. It's Sam. He posts her a lot. That's how I knew. So shout out Sam. I mean, he posts her a lot, bro. I see it. I follow him, bro. So shout out Sam, man. I'm gonna hit up who won that one. Cooper Shildt. Cooper, DM us on Twitter and Instagram, and you get a shirt. Mike, last words before we do a stream on Sunday. Oh, also, actually, preview Cubs series. Let's look at the pictures real quick. MLB Cubs Padres. I think we got on the bump Randy V, Pavetta, and Kyle Hart. And then who are the Cubs pitching? I know Justin Steele pitched today. I wonder if let's see. Pitching. Does it show matchups? Anyone know who the Cubs
were? Up right now. Randy Vasquez versus Shota.
Okay.
Nick Pavetta versus Matthew Boyd. Kyle Hart versus Ben Brown.
Okay. Ben Brown. Interesting cat. Isn't that who Tirso hit a homer off him, I think. Or no, someone hit a homer. Right. Oh, Eggy did. Shota game one. Shota owned us last time he pitched. Gonna be a good series, man. Hey, you take the series against the Cubs. You don't have to sweep them. I'd love to sweep them. You take the series against the Cubs. This team's legit, man. I mean, it's already legit, but you got Randy Vasquez versus Shota. They have the pitching matchup right there. 100%. What are you laughing at?
That's an insane chat.
What is that?
Insane chat by Sam.
Arm for an edit?
No, by Sam in the chat.
Yeah, people want Houdini. Houdini's the one that made me the Dairy Queen or Dairy Bonds edit. They want you to edit. Yeah, you got to come up. I'm trying to think.
I'll get one. I'll get one on the next episode. I'll get one on the next episode.
Shout out Lucas, man. You saying my name in bed's crazy. Oh, Merrill saying my name in bed. Yeah, sorry, can't read.
Wrap this shit up.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Hey, hopefully the Pods beat the Cubs. Shout out everybody in the chat. I'm gonna hit up those boys that won the t-shirts. Go Pods, man. Like this chat up. Hit a subscribe if you enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
That was a clinic at the end by you right there.